Hey, Alyson Stoner.
Hi.
I can show you how to get up in a self-defense scenario.
That'd be great.
Or you could just do that. But for the rest of us normal people, I'll show you how to get up the self-defense way. Today we're going to work on how to get up off the ground in the safest way possible. Whether you got thrown to the ground, pushed, you just fell, someone's on top of you, you feel like they're going to keep attacking you and you need to stay safe. You can be safe when you're standing in a good fighting stance, right? You can be safe when you're on your back in a good stance. I'm going to show you that stance now. But actually when you're transitioning from the ground to standing, you're always a little bit vulnerable because you're in motion. It's hard to keep yourself protected in that transition. Let's talk about our fighting stance on the ground. So if you get thrown to the ground, push the ground, however you got here, this is where I want you to end up. We want to protect the back of our head, right? And we want to protect the lower part of our spine. So I want to keep my chin tucked and I want to engage my core. My hands come up to protect my face. I like to have one foot in and the other foot up, and it's like cocked and ready to go, like I'm gonna kick. Right? So if someone comes at me, I can use my hips and shoot forward, boom, and I can send a really strong kick out. I can kick them to the knee, to the groin. If they bend over, boom, even to the face, and it can do a lot of damage. All right, so from here, but no matter what I do, I shoot up with my hips and I keep one foot in and one foot in between myself and the attacker. And you can obviously switch feet here, and you can even move a little bit by pulling with your feet on the bottom. So you pull with your bottom foot, and you can move your weapon to different angles. Why don't you get over here?
Okay.
One foot's up. I want you to flex your foot, so when you kick, you're gonna lead with your heel. That's where the strong part of the kick is. If you kick with your toes, it's gonna come, power's gonna come right out of your leg. It's not gonna do much damage. If I come in front of you, I'm here, you can send that kick to me, boom, now you can work on getting up. All right, so that's position one. Now let's talk about how we're gonna actually get up. Okay, so we've got the stance on the ground. We're in a safe position. Now I need to get up. I'm relatively safe here, but as I start to get up, if I would get up a normal way, I would probably like lean forward, put my hands down, and try to walk my way up. The problem is, if my attacker's in front of me here, and I lean forward, my face is basically right by her knee, her leg, her hand. I'm putting myself in a more vulnerable position, which I don't want to be. So as I get up, I actually want to try to create distance between us. So I'm creating distance. It's almost like a tactical retreat. I'm moving backwards, so I'm safer as I go, and I'm not making myself more vulnerable in that transition time. Right, so let's try this together. What I'm going to have you guys do is start from your back position. You're going to take, first step, you're going to take both hands and you're going to put them down. All right, so I have both my hands down. Now I take my foot, I on my left foot, and I'm going to slide it under my right foot. Here. Step back and stand up. Now you're ready to, boom, kick somebody or
Boom.
boom. I'm in my stance. I take both my hands over, take my foot, slide it in between my legs, step back, come up into my stance. Where's my boom?
Boom.
Boom. That's right. Okay, so as you get better at that, you can complete the movement now with one hand. So as I get up from here, I roll to the side, this hand stays up, I'm still protecting my face, and I slide back and I go. Now I'm ready to fight. We're gonna try it.
Yes.
Chin up, you're in a comfortable stance. One foot's up, in case you want to attack me, maybe send a kick. Boom, get me moving backwards, now you're ready to get up. Hand to the side, slide that foot through. Good, get your space, now you're good to go. When you're standing on your feet, it's much easier to get out of the situation. When you're on your back, you're in trouble because weight, strength, a lot of different things come into play. I don't recommend being on the ground in a street fight. It's just too dangerous. They could have a weapon, they could have a friend. You want to get up to use your feet. So not only can you strike with your legs and your hands, you can run and you can leave the situation when it's time to go. Last tip, before I get up, I always like to try to do some damage. Okay, so from here, if you get back down, if I'm full strength and I'm still attacking you and you try to get up, even if you're retreating, even if she's retreating, I still can move forward. But if she does a kick to my groin or maybe to my knee and gets me moving back or even just stops my momentum, that's her opportunity to get up, right? So once I'm hurt a little bit, I stumble. Just by me stopping, she's got that split second enough to get up to her feet, and it's a much more even fight from here. right? If you try to do it when you haven't done any damage to me, or I haven't been hurt in any way, it's gonna be a little tougher to make that movement. So, get into a good position on your back, have that weapon up ready to strike, do some damage, get up with a tactical retreat. That's the best way to get up off the ground in a self-defense scenario, or you could just kind of fly up like her. Nice skip up.